Hello Taurus, welcome to your September monthly reading. We're going to get a general energy here for the month for you and see what we can come up with. So what's going on with you for September? It's supposed to be an awesome month. I'm feeling it. We're going to have that Virgo and Libra energy coming through. We'll have our fall equinox. Lots of good stuff coming through for September. Starting to get into the harvest feeling. All right, we've got the tribe for you, okay, Taurus? So this is going to be where you are really connecting to your people, okay? Whether that's friends, whether that's family, whether that's people at work, and that could be people on the internet that you're really close to, a group that you've started, something that has to do with your path, because we have the number 8 here as well. And you can see that it's really supportive. Whatever kind of collaboration this is, it's going to be supportive for your overall endeavor and your mission and goals and all that happiness that we look for. Now we're going to get some general energies here from our Gilded Tarot cards. And then I'll do some clarifying, and then we'll pull out some tarot dice. I love tarot dice. I'm starting to really connect with those and get excited about the tarot dice. Now with a full moon in Pisces coming up on the 14th, we're going to be asked to balance our spirituality. Oop, that wanted to come out. And balance our practicality, okay? So that's going to be really important for everybody, Taurus. And however that applies to you, that will also be something that you experience in September. So I'm going to get just one more card out of here. It's not often that the cards just fly out by themselves, but there must be some energy that has to come to you right now, Taurus. Something in this reading is quite the message. It's just wanting to fly out for you. Oh, that one too. All right, I'll take it. All 4 then. Let's see. The first one that came out was this guy under here. We've got King of Wands. We've got Judgment. We've got 3 of Pentacles. And we've got King of Swords. Now really cool, Taurus, right here we've got kings on each end. And that means you're really mastering something in September. Or you're feeling that master feeling, that king feeling. Now, this doesn't mean that this is just for men. This is really just mastering something in your life and utilizing that information. So if we start with the King of Wands, the king is going to use his passions and everything he knows about motivation and determination in getting what he wants through action. This is action and passion. He's got the sun, and that's joy and happiness. He knows that maintaining that is going to maintain the best kingdom. And he's also very, what is the word I'm looking for? He's very flamboyant, okay? So luxury is also in this king's nature. And really looking good too. So you may be feeling like you want to improve your looks or something around this September time. You also may be realizing that you have a serious passion for something and you know how to use that passion to get exactly what you want. And you're going to use that and the tools and experience that come with that passion to go into some kind of endeavor. Now over the new moon reading that I did for you, Taurus, it was a win-win. That was the overall message for your new moon reading. So that win-win may be having you feeling very luxurious as well, and you know, up into that royalty feeling where you're just feeling so good. And with Judgment coming through, you may have that new awareness, okay? There's some kind of awareness or reincarnation of sorts coming through. Now, why awareness and why reincarnation? Now, awareness can come through with Judgment because when we've got the Judgment, that also assumes that we've had the Sun card. That's the most happiest card in the deck. Now, when we've experienced the Sun, we are able to move into a new karmic phase because we've learned lessons and the world is right after the Judgment. And that's the end of the tarot deck. That's when we get to go into those bigger cycles, those new life-changing moments. And when we get to Judgment, that's an opportunity to become more aware, or an opportunity to use what we've learned and the tools that we have to engage in something that we weren't able to in the past. So let me give you an example. With the tribe coming through and the King of Wands, you could be having this new sensation of passion, and a group or club that you once wanted to be a part of, you couldn't because you didn't have the determination or the drive that you do now. And you'll get more support from this tribe because you're going to retry it. You're reincarnating this experience, okay? Going back into something. This is a second chance. This is divine reincarnation. This is a representation of the angel Michael, and he's blowing his horn, and that sound is bringing through change, okay? This is 10 and 10, cycles and changes elevated to a point of awareness and reincarnation, getting to redo something, okay? Getting to redo either a thought through awareness or an experience through reincarnation. So really cool energy right there for you, Taurus, where you're going to feel that support. And it really shows here with that support with the Three of Pentacles. With the threes, you realize what is going to bring you stability. You realize what it is you want to work on, and you're definitely realizing what's worth it, okay? What can you see, touch, and feel right now that you're working on? Is this a team project of collaboration with your tribe? Or is this something where you're leading something new? Are you going into a new phase where this reincarnation, you're being given another opportunity to really show your work, really show what you realize in your craftsmanship or in your position and services that you offer? So huge realization there with what you've been doing with yourself. You know, when we have the Two of Pentacles, we're trying to balance. We're trying to balance what we love with what we want to get, and we're trying to balance our heart and our mind, and everything's trying to reach a balance, and there has to be a decision of balance. You know, sometimes you have to cut a little bit off of something and add a little bit more to balance things. And right here at the three, you have found balance. Okay, you've found balance, and you know that if you work on this, it's going to bring something to fruition for you. Now, with this King of Swords being right here, you also know your truth. You know communication is going to bring through truth. You know that communication, ideas, and everything that you think of is going to manifest into everything that you need for your kingdom. So as you have new ideas in September, recognize how they apply to your situation. How are you able to use this new truth, these new ideas, and master? You already know because you're doing that. With these two kings here, it really signifies that you are in a new position inside yourself, in an inner knowing that you have the tools and what it takes to go forward with something that's really important to you. And it looks like you have all the support you need with the tribe coming out here. Now, I did pull a card at the beginning of all these readings, and it is need and necessity. So as you go through the month, Taurus, check in with yourself on need and necessity. When we're recognizing that we need the support of a tribe, make sure you're getting the right support, okay, for yourself. And when you're mastering and leading, make sure that you're doing that in the most balanced manner of yin and yang, you know, the masculine and feminine, receptive and taking charge. That's really important when you're in this mastering feeling. Both kings being here is that heavy energy of strength and action, okay, whereas the queens are going to be more receptive and letting others take action. So this is you taking some serious action, Taurus, and getting more opportunities with Judgment. Now let's get some clarifying cards here and see if we can get a little bit more detail. I really like this because as you even get into this new moon in Libra on the 28th, you're going to feel new cycles coming through. You're going to feel something a little bit different with that Libra energy starting. And I feel like it's going to be a lot of balancing. There's going to be a lot of balancing for all of us. That need and necessity is going to be real heavy throughout September for every sign. Whoa, I just dropped a card. Let me see which one it was here. Well, we dropped 2 cards. So you know what, we're just going to put them all back in here. And if they want to come out again, they sure will. Let's give it a good shuffle here. They got a little slippery or something. Jumpy. You get jumpy cards, Taurus. All right, let's get 4 clarifying cards here. Yeah, see, that 2 of coins I was saying with that balance. And the Sun, happiest card, right before Judgment. No odds here, folks. 4 of Swords, recognizing self-care. Okay, yes, this is really, really good, Taurus. With these clarifications, it's going to be a good month. King of Wands is coming through and wanting to have that passion in the way that he rules, okay? When we have this, there has to be balance as well. It can't just be all talk, right? There has to be some kind of stability. So it's showing that you may be trying to find a way to stabilize, you know, through some of these rougher times or rougher waters, and your passion is really driving you right now. And that's a great thing because you do have support with the tribe. That is where you need to look for your support as you're balancing these energies, because this 2 here is going to say that you already know. You already know what you need to do to make this balance. And that's going to be different for every Taurus. You know, some of you know, oh, I need to, you know, organize so that I can do this better. Or some of you know, I need to clean up this so that I can do better. Or I need to do some of this self-care so that I can do this. Whatever it is you need to balance in your life, Taurus, you totally know what it is. And, you know, keeping that passion alive while you balance is key here. Maintaining that you are master of your passion and determination and the fire that drives you through whatever it is that's going to bring you complete and ultimate happiness. Now, the Sun coming out right with the Judgment, as I had said right at the beginning of this video, you go through the Sun before you hit Judgment. What is the Sun? Recognizing complete peace, serenity, happiness, joy. It is just pure good life source feeling. Okay? And that can be through many different things that we experience. However, the Sun comes up towards the end of a cycle because we've learned so many lessons to get there. To actually even appreciate the joy, we've had to go through, you know, all of these things all the way up to the Sun, which is 18 things before this 19. And then with 20 being here, this is showing that you have gone through this. You know exactly what makes you happy, and you need to keep that in the forefront as you go through this reincarnation and awareness. You know, recognizing what truly makes you happy can absolutely drive you forward into what you want, because that's how we figure out what we want, figuring out what makes us happy. So whatever it is that you're working on and you're getting ready to showcase, it doesn't have to be a job. This could be a relationship that you've been, you know, polishing and getting to know, and you're getting ready to go into the next step, which would be the 4s of foundation, you know, maybe asking somebody out. That's just one example. This could very well be a job or a project that you're working on where you're ready to show it to somebody or ask for that raise. You know, these are those feelings of next step. And with the 4 of Swords coming out right here, it's going inside yourself, okay, and realizing what you need to get through this. A lot of times this is self-care, taking a break, taking a moment, okay, just checking in with yourself, seeing what it is that you need to maintain self-care. Okay, see how those swords are coming down? It's kind of like things have been bearing on you. Your mind needs to take a break. Because if you want to be able to produce your best work, you need to be ready. You need to be rested, have a healthy mind, healthy body, healthy diet. Those are all really, really important things as you go to do something big, especially with a reincarnation and new awareness coming about. Those kinds of things are timeless, divine timing. So you're going to want to get into that kind of self-care mode. You know what makes you happy. Get ready to chase it. Okay, Taurus, that's that big thing. And, you know, your tribe can support you. If you need to take some time off, you need to do some things, you need help with something, check in with the tribe. That's why this card's here, is to remind you that you do have people and you do have support. You just need to check it out. And if you don't have anybody in your entire life, then you need to look inside yourself and use that support of yourself and know how strong you are and how far you've made it to this point of the 8s, because that is your path. The 8s are your path. So I love this. I love this reading. Now with the King of Swords coming through, this is great because he is absolutely standing in his truth. He is absolutely knowing how to get what he wants, and this is what he's after. It's that pure happiness, 10 of Cups feeling. It is that completion. It is that feeling of great joy. Okay, this is very, very, very comparable to this. However, this is intense emotion and something changing due to that intense emotion. 9 of Cups is making a wish. 10 is getting that wish. This guy knows how to wish. Okay, he's going to wish, and he knows how to make it come through fast. He uses his words. With the sword there, that's communication. That's power of voice. And this Cups here is feeling. Lots of feeling and emotion. So let's get some tarot dice for you, Taurus, and see if we can clarify this even a little further. I'm just going to pull 4 randomly out of here. Kind of mix them up a little bit. I think that's 4. Yep, 4. And I'll shake them up here and see what they come out with. I'm pretty excited about this. This has been a very synchronistic reading for you. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, let's see that would work better that way, huh? And make them fall. Oh, that's so cool that came out right there. Now, 3 of Wands showing up with this too, which is you trying to balance and knowing that you have a serious passion and desire to do something, and you're mastering that feeling. Now with this 3 of Wands coming out, that's even more passion. And the 3s are always, like I said, going to be that you make. So what is it that you're going to make with this passion? How are you going to balance and master and make and create? It seems like you're going to be making something incredible. And with this Wands energy and fiery energy coming out between this fire and coins, it's going to be stable for you. As long as it's something that you are very passionate about, Taurus, it's going to feel good with this 3 of Wands here. Now with this Hanged Man here, I love this because you have the Sun really happy, and you have Judgment, and you have a change in perception. Okay, and that's exactly what Judgment is awareness. You've had a change in the way that you used to view something because you have experienced total happiness with something. Something has sparked you and set you off on a new path with this 8, and it's exciting for you. It's really exciting, Taurus, and I'm really excited for you. And with this over here, you have, let's see, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 of Cups, and that is options. Looks like you're going to have a lot of options. You've been working on something. You've been doing this self-care through September, and towards the end of September, it looks like you're going to have some serious options that really fill your cup. And what's our cup? That's our emotion. That's our joy. That's what makes us feel things in life. And that feeling is what drives us and motivates us towards that passion. So it starts with those cups. We feel it. It starts with the swords. We think it. You know, it all blends together. All energies and all suits really blend together to create that world effect in full cycling. So with this Cups coming out here, you may have some confusion as you are going into this you know, deciding what's going to be stable for you and deciding what's going to work for you and deciding how you're going to take care of yourself and do this at the same time, that balance. You may be you may be confronted with offers, is what I was trying to say. And the offers may seem confusing at first, but the advice is to always go in and see what's worth it with the sevens. What's worth it to you, Taurus, when you're thinking about your happiness and joy and path? That will be an easy cup to grab. You will know right away what is important for you. Okay, as long as you just go inside and remember what you've been working on. Remember that the plan here is that stability mixed with self-care. Okay, that's really important. You know, with this being a 3 and this being a 4, that is momentum forward. That's making and realizing and recognizing what's worth it with that 7 of Cups there. Now, this is really cool with the sun, or the sun. See, the sun mixes with Leo. But strength coming out here is what I meant to say, is that this king has massive strength in everything that he does with his words. Okay, this is what you got here for this one, and it shows here that your inner strength and the strength of knowing what you deserve and what you're going for is going to bring you this 10 of Cups. It's definitely going to bring you into that in September, in the beginning of that. Of course, this is a 10, which signifies there's some kind of a change or ending, but it's more of a change or ending of a way you feel, so that you're going into that next level of feeling. If we were to talk about this being a relationship, you're having the strength to commit. If we're talking about this being a work thing, you're having the strength to work harder or learn more in order to succeed further in the business. If we're talking about a creative endeavor, you're having the strength to take a risk so that you can present something that's new to the world, okay? There's a lot of ways this is going to play out for all different Tauruses watching, but in essence, the idea of this whole reading is recognize that you have a community somewhere, somehow, whether it's online, in your family, friends, co-workers, inside guidance, okay? Your spiritual beliefs can be your tribe as well. Recognize that you have them throughout this, because you are going to be changing and growing through some things that are going to feel pretty amazing and confusing at times as well. You know, you're going to have that fire driving you, and you're going to be recognizing you need to balance. You're going to be having this reincarnation with a brand new mindset, remembering what feels good, looking for what feels good, chasing that ultimate joy is the new mission, right? And new work projects or ideas or something that brings stability. So this is all culminating into this 10 of Cups here, which is incredible happiness and joy and great feelings, Taurus. So wow, what an incredible reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have a moment, subscribe so that I can get the word out. And I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I appreciate you watching. And hit the little bell button if you want to be updated when I get ready to post the full moon in Pisces reading on the 14th. Thanks again.